Okay, so more Fer.al news. If you remember the Fer.al closing message from like, I don't know, however long ago, then, you know, it was like, we'll reopen the Fer.al servers one last time on February 19th at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, and they will remain open for 24 hours. And we got more news, and it's not very good news. It's pretty bad. If, you know, Fer.al closing down wasn't bad enough, we have more terrible news and whatever. So on the Discord, Fer.al Discord, which is also closing, it's actually closing on, it's actually closing today at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. So, yeah, it's gonna close in a few hours as of making this video. I don't know when you guys are gonna see this video. It might already be closed by the time you guys are seeing this video. But, yeah, so, there's that, if you guys didn't know how the Discord was going. But, on the Discord, they had an AMA, so it's like, you know, question things, and then it's like, hey, this person answers whatever questions and stuff. And, so one of the people that works for Wildworks, I guess, answered a bunch of stuff, and I mean, okay, they didn't actually answer anything. Like, they did not answer a fucking thing at all about, like, Fer.al and Cinder and stuff. But, the bad news is, so, obviously it's like Discord closes, at 7 p.m. Mountain Time for whatever, and then Fer.al game will be opened in 30 days, and we'll update the landing page. So, yeah, like, they said the game will be open one last time on February 19th at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, and now on the Discord they're saying that it'll be open in 30 days. So, like, what the fuck? Like, on the Discord we were wondering and asking, like, since people brought up Wildworks / Fer.al to us and whatever, and they were like, hey, by these whatever, you have to give us a 30-day heads up, and like, before you shut it down. And, you know, they didn't do that. They just abruptly had it where it's like Fer.al's closing, and didn't say a word, didn't say a thing. It just, you know, Fer.al's closing. I think it was like within the last day or two that it was like Fer.al's closing, Fer.al's gonna shut down and whatever. And, you know, we did not get a 30-day heads up. Literally no one knew of this until, like, you know, the last couple days. So, it's kind of just like, why the fuck didn't you give us a 30-day notice? That's what people were asking. It was like, why wasn't there a 30-day thing of knowing before the game shut down? So people could, you know, whatever. And now they're saying that it'll be open in 30 days, even though we just had it where you told us it would be open on February 19th at 1 p.m. Mountain Time. And it's like, what the fuck? I don't know if the Discord will be open for when you guys see this video, but, you know, the other questions and stuff that they answered, they didn't answer, like, anything, and they just went on, like, tangents and stuff. They went off topic and whatever after a bit, and they kept saying stuff that's not relevant. It's like, can you just answer the questions? They probably only answered, like, 10-15 questions, really, within, like, the span of an hour, or an hour and 20 minutes. And it's like, you are not getting anywhere at all. They're literally just doing damage control, basically. So, you know, what's the point of whatever? So, the Fer.al is closing message is kind of a lie now. It's like, we weren't asking for you to push this back 30 days. We were asking, like, why didn't you give us a heads up before? But also, why can't we just play it for those 30 days instead of waiting 30 days to play it and, like, say goodbye? So I don't understand it. I don't get it. It's weird. Also within their AMA thing, they like misgendered someone, and that was really shitty, and it was kind of just like, what the fuck, why are you misgendering them? And it's like, I'm pretty sure they've probably known that person for like, probably a year or over a year now, probably. So it's like, shouldn't you be used to calling them by the correct pronouns? So that was really shitty. And then they also wanted to bring up someone who had passed away, I think, what was it, back in June or July or something of like last year or a couple years ago or something like that, and someone sadly passed away, and it's kind of just like, can you just not bring them up here? Like, just let them rest, come on. So, I don't know. A lot of people were just like, oh my god, get to, like, you know, answer the questions, don't bring up someone who's passed away and stuff like that. It's like, just don't do it. Like, it's, you know, why did you have to bring that up, really? And then they also said something, I couldn't find it really, because there's so much stuff here that they wrote, and it's like, you could have just made it so much easier to read if you just didn't go on tangents and stuff, but of course I can't find anything now, because they kept saying a bunch of random crap that didn't have to do with anything, so I can't even really, whatever, here. But they said something about like, oh, we didn't find the right community in Fer.al, and it's like, we are your community here. Clearly, we are the right community because we cared about this game and we loved this game. And also, I'm sure a lot of the people that are playing Fer.al or were playing Fer.al loved like mythical creatures and like cryptids and stuff like that. You know, fantasy kind of creatures and stuff. Because that was the whole point of Fer.al, was like, here's like, I don't know, some like fairy fae thing, and here's a werewolf and whatever, stuff like that. And it's like, you know, that was kind of the point of the Fer.al. Like, it was for older people, and it had fantasy creatures, and like, it was a difference from Animal Jam, which Animal Jam has, you know, real animals and real animals that used to exist and still exist now, and you know, that's great for people who love animals. But what about like the people that like fantasy stuff too, and that can overlap too, because there's a lot of fantasy creatures that are like animals and stuff. So, you know, it's like that kind of, you know, it kind of crosses over a little bit there. So, you know, you still kind of have the same audience, but also kind of have a slightly different audience, but also it's like, this audience loved this game so much. Like, it was so, like, this Fer.al community is great. They want to like villainize the Fer.al community though, because they think we're all toxic, but it's like, no, you're just doing dumb shit because you're stupid. Like, we're just calling you out on your bullshit and whatever, so, you know, it's pretty dumb. But I wanted to find that message of like, oh, we didn't have the right community and whatever. But yeah, it's like, whatever. Also, they, whatever, of what will happen to Animal Jam. And they said, my hope in prayer is nothing ever and whatever. And they said some other stuff that's like, that doesn't really matter. Like, I guess they don't really know what will happen to Animal Jam, and they're just hoping nothing happens to it and whatever. So, it's like, whatever, they're So nothing will happen to Animal Jam, I guess, at least for now, I guess. For what we know, like, for all we know, nothing will happen to Animal Jam. But yeah, it's just like, you know, where is that one about the community not being the right community or whatever? Because it's just like, bruh, you're more like you're not the right company for this community, because, you know, absolute garbage company. I mean, like, is anyone surprised that a company is complete shit? Like, I don't, also they, like, did some other shit before that's, like, should we be surprised anymore that they're, you know, garbage and whatever? But yeah, this person, whoever was answering all this stuff and whatever, like, clearly they were trying to do damage control, but they were not helping the situation. They were just adding more fuel to the fire. So, you know, that's great. Because the entire time they were answering these questions and stuff, people were saying, like, just answer the question, stop going on just tangents. And then when they misgendered the one person, everyone was like, oh my god, what are you doing? Just stop. And then also when they mentioned the person that passed away, and then people were like, don't bring that into this. Like, you don't need to bring that into this. Like, just stop. You are not helping your situation. You are not helping your whatever. And yeah, people are still mad about, like, you know, they're not gonna get refunded for, like, you know, getting sparks and stuff with, like, real money and whatever. Like, people aren't gonna get refunded for that, which is sad. Also, like, all the time that people spent on this game, that time is not going to come back. Like, if you spent multiple days and hours on this game, you are not gonna get those days back. You are not gonna get those hours back. So, you know, someone's name in the Discord is I Hate Clark Stacy. Also, apparently, someone made it so the Clark Stacy Discord, like, his whatever, is, there's a Karen role that he has on his thing that gets attached to his whatever. So you can have, like, Discord roles and stuff. You can have, like, mod or whatever, and so he has Wildworks, and it's a green thing, which I guess all the people that work for Wildworks or whatever are dark green, and then he has a Karen that's a gray button. And then server mods are, like, a light green, which I don't think the server mods are working for Wildworks. So, yeah, even the people who do work for Wildworks, don't go attack them or anything either. Don't attack mods for the Discord. You know, the people that work for Wildworks and the people that are the Discord mods, they don't really have any control over this. It's the higher ups in Wildworks that control this and stuff, and Clark Stacy's kind of the face of it, and he's kind of, I think he's the CEO or whatever, and whatever, I think he's the highest one there. But yeah, if you're gonna blame anyone for this garbage, blame Clark Stacy, because he's, like, the only one that we really have to blame for any of this. So, you know, just, you know, people were memeing about Corrin and stuff before, but I guess he, like, apparently he put it in, like, some bio or something on, like, Instagram or something like that, some social media platform. I don't remember exactly which one, but apparently he put, like, a corn emoji in his bio and whatever. It's like he was trying to, like, fight against us or whatever. It's like, you know, that's kind of pathetic. But yeah, the AMA thing on the Discord was not very professional seeming. Like, they just went on tangents and stuff. It's like, no one cares about this, just answer the questions. But yeah, people are talking about stuff. It's supposed to reopen in 30 days, but how many times Wildworks has broken promises and changed their decisions? I'm not sure we even have 24 hours on Fer.al by then. Yeah, like even the when it was like, oh, it's gonna open on the 19th at 1 p.m. Like people were like, it's probably not going to, and yeah, and now it's like, I 30 30 days now, and it's like, come on, like why? What the fuck? And also the Fer.al website is down. Apparently it got the app for Fer.al got taken off the Play Store, so people can't download Fer.al now. So if you have Fer.al on like your phone or your computer or whatever, tablet, make sure you keep it there. Do not uninstall it, just in case, for if it does come back in the future. It probably won't, but if it does, keep it there. Don't remove it, because apparently you can't get it anymore. I think I saw something about like it going on the App Store again after like maybe an hour or a few minutes or something, or maybe half an hour or something like that, but you know, whatever. But yeah, people have been making like fan Discord servers and stuff. I'm sure you can find them somewhere if the official Fer.al Discord isn't new. I'm sure you could ask around or something, or see if there's any wiki kind of Discord or anything. Fan Discord on the wiki or something, if the wiki's even a thing anymore, which I don't know why they would really delete it, but just in case, you know. Or, you know, just ask people on like Instagram or something if they have any Discords for like fan-made Discords for Fer.al, because we want to kind of keep this community and like make sure it stays together, kind of, because this community is great. Also, if you guys want to use YouTube videos like this and like, you know, talk in the comments and stuff, then you can. Again, if they do have it where Fer.al goes live for 24 hours for a while, I'll do a live stream. Or I want to anyways, but yeah, so anyways, I guess that's kind of it. It's kind of a long video now, and whatever, so yeah, anyways, I guess that'll be it, so bye then.